Hey guys, how's it going? Trainer Tommy here, and I am talking with not Brianna, right?
Brianna, yeah.
Brianna, that's right.
Hi.
And a young lady that I'm very impressed with, not just because of in our world the numbers and the results that she's gotten, but just the way she handles life and her attitude and her intelligence. And so I'm interviewing Brianna because today you're at 62 pounds.
Yep.
And how much body fat?
12%.
12%
Down
body
12%.
fat. Yeah, so quite a few inches as well. And this has happened since last winter when you came here last fall, basically in October. So you've been here for a number of months now.
Yes.
So I just thought it would be a good idea to interview you, and I asked her to come in and see if we could chat for just a second, because we have a poster of her printed in the studio, and we're showing her off to the world. But just a little bit about her journey, and I think let's start with your journey before you came here. Like, what did you try to do to get in shape? And
I've done all kinds of different shakes, meal replacements. I was part of a kind of jumbo group of people that met in the park for a boot camp, very loosely organized. Kind of just did your own thing and hope for the best. I was doing Zumba and Pilates when I was in college and trying to really get a hold of it. And it's kind of I would lose so much, think everything's fine, and then before I know it, the weight's there plus another 5-10 pounds. So it kind of built itself up over several years. And finally, I found this.
So what early on, what is it that you started doing, and that you obviously committed to some things? I mean, you put in the work. It hasn't been magic.
Well, when I first started, I was doing a 6 weeks, and I was just basically trying to get I wanted rapid results right then. At the end of 6 weeks, I was like, okay, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and everything's going to be great. And I did, and I felt so much better. And then I left and I missed it. So when I came back for the challenge in January, and we talked about...
so you're gone for a while.
Yes, but I had started changing my diet. So that helped take some pounds off. But I know I missed working out. I missed the camaraderie. I needed the strength training. So coming back here and doing the workouts plus the meal planning and the tracking for food really just kind of pushed me past that plateau and basically shot me to the stars and how to lose weight and keep it off.
And you mentioned the tracking. Why do you think the tracking for you was so, we really stand behind that principle, but why for you?
Because growing up, it's kind of just I ate whatever was put in front of me, and then as I get older, it's okay, I don't want to eat all the time, and I know eating out is bad for you, but I only eat out once or twice a week, or I only have this certain thing. But seeing the calorie or how many points is worth with Weight Watchers, anything, it's it really is just that's my whole day.
Yeah.
So it's I may only have the one burger, but then it's could I eat anything else for the rest of the day and be happy? So I didn't want to starve myself. So meal tracking and food tracking helped me kind of plan my day, plan my week, what foods I needed to get out of my life because they weren't doing me any favors, and what foods I could bring in.
So it was really an eye opener when you actually started seeing the nutrients or lack thereof, the calorie count and all that, right?
Because on the at the drive-through menu they tell you this burrito at Taco Bell is 600 calories. So oh, that's fine because I can eat 1,500 calories. But then it's you have a burrito every single day, and then you get on the scale and you're why am I up so much weight? It's now when you go back and track your food, you know why.
So you when I talked to you, and even the way you wrote things on your poster, the things that you said about your journey, you kind of have not a belligerent side to you, but you have a no nonsense side to you.
Yes.
So what would you say to people that struggle? Because everybody struggles,
I honestly, it's I have had ups and downs, highs and lows, and the only thing that has gotten me through it, people can tell you all day long, oh, but you're doing so well, don't give up, everything's great, and that feels good to hear, and I love having that support system. But it just comes down to me. It's am I going to force myself? Well, force is a strong word, but am I going to allow myself to go back down to that rabbit hole? I don't want to be the person I was in October ever again. So I have to constantly remind myself, yes, you had a bad day at work, or you woke up and you were feeling sore. It's but if you don't go today, then and you don't go tomorrow, you know, it just starts that habit of not going, and I don't want to do that. So my advice is to just like, again, you know, don't give up, but also listen to yourself. It's okay to miss a day. It's not okay to miss a month.
There you go. So you just graduated, did you? Or just you?
Yes, I did.
And you had some pictures made, I think, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. You seemed pretty confident in those pictures. Like, you seemed like you know, so explain to me as we close up here, just explain to me how you feel these days. Like, how do you feel?
Literally had this conversation today at lunch, was with my mom, and I met her, and I was wearing a tank top and shorts, and she was like, I don't think I've ever seen you look so happy in a tank top and shorts. And I was like, you know what? My mindset since like March or April has been, I'm so much better than I was. I'm never going to be that way ever again. And so I'm going to live and dress and act and like be confident in myself, because I've kind of gotten to that point where it's like, I'm working on myself for me. I'm not working on it to please anybody else.
Oh, nice.
I'm not working on it so that somebody, some schmodo on the street can say like, oh my God, you look so great. It's like, yeah, I know I look great. I don't need you to tell me that though. So I kind of just like, it might sound really arrogant, but I promise it's confidence.
Right.
It's confidence.
So, very good.
Yes.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're a very sharp young lady, and I'm sure you're an inspiration to people who know you. So
I hope so. Thank you.
Good job. All right, guys. We'll talk soon.